Hello, today we're going to proceed with Barron's Essential Words for IELTS, Unit 6, Text 3. On the left hand side we have a text which calls learning vacations. On the right hand side we have a task, answer the questions about learning vacations. Questions 1 to 3. Which of the following type of learning vacations are mentioned in the passage? Choose 3 answers from the list below. So we have answers A, B, C, D, E, F. Here we have to highlight keywords like for all of these 6 options, because we need to find these keywords in the text. We can't put one keyword here and go to the text, come back to this second option and go to we're gonna waste our time. We're gonna do it 6 times. It's gonna be a huge mistake and we're just gonna lose our time. That's why I recommend to highlight keyword to remember them. Otherwise, like if you forgot, you can just come back and review that your keywords and go further to search from paragraph to paragraph, from sentence to sentence. So let's highlight keywords. And the first, honing cooking skills. So our keyword is gonna be cooking. B, working on artistic endeavors. So our keyword is going to be endeavors. C, enrolling in an archaeology course. So archaeology course is going to be our keyword, but here I'm going to highlight archaeology. Like in case they are mentioning anything about archaeology, we just pay attention on it and read it very carefully. Studying the Spanish language. So Spanish language, not culture, not history, language itself. Taking classes at a residential college. So residential college is going to be our keywords. Acquiring knowledge about Thailand's history. So they want to know about Thailand history. So let's scan the text and let's try to find any information about this. Any information related to these keywords. So let's scan it quickly and let's try to find any information about that. So basically they were saying about these courses, and here they were just saying about participants into these courses, learning vacations, and what kind of courses they take. So when we go further, we have some information about educational endeavors. Let's highlight it and let's read this sentence. Now it has become common for adults too to spend their vacation time in educational endeavors, and the various type of travel programs have grown up around the interest. So our second, B, working on artistic endeavors is mentioned here, so we're gonna highlight. So one of our answer is gonna be B. We go further and we try to find any information, any our keywords which could be mentioned here. So on the following paragraph there is some information about cooking. So let's highlight this keyword and let's read this sentence. Cooking is a popular hobby, and the tour companies have developed trips that focus on their cuisine of different regions of the world. So they were just saying about cooking skills. It's just like a hobby, and they focus on cuisine of different regions. So they are mentioning about this honing cooking skills, and our answer is gonna be A as well. So we have 3 answers. We have 1 remaining. Let's be careful. Let's read these keywords one more time and let's go further. Archaeology, Spanish language, residential college, Thailand history. So we go further and we try to scan and try to find any keywords here. Here they were saying about French student of French, but no information about Spanish language. They were saying about villages of Spain, but not Spanish language. That's why we don't highlight it, because they were saying that they're learning Spanish languages. And we go further. So here we have some information about residential colleges. Let's highlight these keywords and let's read the sentence. Travelers to Britain can enroll in courses at any of the 20 plus adult residential colleges around the country. So there are the courses, and so in residential colleges around the country. So they are mentioning about E. Let's highlight this. This is going to be also answer. We go further, and questions 4 to 7. Let's read the task. Do the following statements agree with the information in the reading passage? True, false, not given. 4. Most participants in learning vacations are young people. So they were, our keyword is going to be participants and young people. So here we can specifically focus on this question only and to try to figure out if it's true, false, or not given. So let's try to find any information about participants. We go to the beginning of the text, and let's scan it quickly, and let's try to find our keywords. Here they were saying about participants. So this paragraph contains information about participants, and we go further, and we just try to find any information about the age. Who is the participants, and what exactly they do, and if it's more young people there. So here they were saying that there are information about the age. In the following paragraph, we have some information that so about young people. So let's read this sentence. In the past, these types of vacations were generally considered to be for young people still in school, but it was in the past. It doesn't say that it's in the beginning. Be careful with that. So let's read further, and let's try to find any information what happens nowadays, because they were saying about in the past. A student of French might spend the summer studying that language in Paris. Marine biology major could learn to scuba dive and spend a few months at sea assigning researchers. Now, so it became now. What is happening right now? It's in the past. It has become common for adults. Yeah. See, adults started to attend these vacations, and became more popular among adults as well. To spend their vacation time in educational endeavors, and various types of travel programs have grown up around this interest. So answer to the fourth question is gonna be false, because not only young people, also adults attend these vacations and enjoy it, and nowadays it even became common among adults. So the answer to the fourth question is going to be false. Be careful with that, because they have information that young people were a majority who was using this type of vacations, but it was in the past, and nowadays it became common among adults as well. So we have to be very careful with that, because this is distracting. So we'll go further on the fifth question. Surveys show that around 30% of travelers take learning vacations. So 30% is going to be our keyword. So we can go further, and we can just try to find any information where there is information about 30%. So In the previous paragraph, when they were saying about participants, there is some information, 1/3, which is basically around 33.3%, which is basically around 30%. So it's not exactly 1/3, but it's around 30%. So let's read this sentence. According to some survey, close to 1/3 of travelers each year choose learning programs over other types of vacations, and their numbers are growing. Survey shows that around 30% of travelers take learning vacations. So answer to this fifth question is going to be true, because it's mentioned in the text exactly that way. 1/3, as I mentioned, 33.3%, which is around 30%. Not exactly 30%, it's around 30%. In case it's 25%, it's going to be 1/4. In case it's 20, 1/5. Be careful with that. And that sometimes, in order to get confused students, they put 1/3, 1/5, 1/4 in the text, and we have to be very careful with that. Let's go further. It's common for college to sponsor learning vacations. So they were saying about sponsorship. So we scanned all of above, to be honest. And so we remember there were no information about sponsorship, so that's why we can go further, and then we can try to find new information about sponsors. So there is information about sponsor. So it says, our schools and your writing program sponsor trips to interest parts of the world. There is no, we can scan further, and there is no information about colleges. But here it says that it's common for college to sponsor learning vacations. But in case of sponsors, it says art schools and the writing program sponsor trips to interesting parts of the world. So we don't know exactly if it's common for colleges or not. So the answer for 6th question is going to be not given, because we don't know about it. They don't say it, but they don't deny it. They didn't confirm it. They were just providing us information about art school and the writing program. So the answer to 6th question is going to be not given. We go further. Learning vacations are generally less costly than resort vacations. So here about learning vacations and resort vacations. So since our whole text is about learning vacations, this text calls learning vacations, all information about learning vacations, I kindly advise you to focus on resort vacations, because it's another type of vacation. And let's try to find any information about resort vacations, because it's gonna be our answer to the 7th question. So we scan further, and we try to find any information about resort vacation. And here we have some information about resort vacation. Let's read this sentence. Camping out near an archaeological site, or sleeping in a college dormitory or use hostel certainly costs less than staying at a luxury hotel or vacation resort. So according to this sentence, learning vacations are generally less costly than resort vacations. This is true. Let's read this sentence one more time. Camping out near an archaeological site or sleeping in the college dormitory or as hostel certainly costs less than staying at a luxury hotel or vacation resort. So our answer to this 7th question is gonna be true. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and good luck with your IELTS exam. I will try to publish more videos. So have a good day. Bye.